I didn't listen to that much music this year, to be honest, but I still wanted to make this video, so let's get into the top 50 songs of 2020. I'm not a huge fan of these guys, but this song is really good. Indie pop rock perfection. I'm just a banger from a really underrated album this year.
The bands I got them all shook. These men's looking at me all shook. Talk about it, but they're never gonna do it.
Nostalgic and bittersweet. I can't deny that Taylor Swift has been one of the best songwriters of 2020.
Remember when I pulled up and said get in the car and then canceled my plans.
A very fun song to make 2020 a little less crap. On the contrary, we have this very depressing blend of emo and shoegaze, but it works like a charm. Unfortunately, some idiots decided to go and harass these two fine ladies this year, so this album is no longer on Spotify, but it is one of the craziest industrial noise pop songs I've heard in a long time. This album was pretty great overall, but this song sounds like a modern 50s pop song, if that makes any sense. Although I feel like a 14-year-old girl when I listen to Beach Bunny, I can't deny it's some of the best pop punk that's come out in the past few years. This song's a pretty cool blend of electro pop and shoegaze, and I recommend you check this album out if you haven't heard it yet. This is one of the most ethereal jazz rap songs I've ever heard. I feel like I'm in a different dimension when I'm listening to it.
At the end of the world, we was fighting back with brushes and pens. We decided that the suffering should end.
This won't be the only Haim song on this list, but I feel like this is something everyone can relate to this year at some point. I haven't seen anybody talking about this album, and it deserves way more recognition. It's one of the best electro-pop albums that came out this year, and Sat by a Tree is probably my favorite song from it. This song is unbelievably catchy. This song uses the new Cudi sound, but the message seems like a classic Cudi anthem.
Yeah, baby, see I'm back in my zone.
I could have picked any song off Punisher, but I feel like this one deserves more recognition. They're not known for making happy music, so this was a really nice switch up. A great guitar riff supports a really great vocal performance from Yves Tumor. With the election from this year and the pandemic and pretty much everything in 2020, everyone should hear this song. It's all about unity and sticking together as one.
Dear Lord, I had a dream, everyone was one religion by the year.
In my opinion, his catchiest song.
Whoa, keep my business off the ground, switch my style like I switch.
They brought back their old sound, and Schoolboy Q dropped one of the best verses of the year.
How can I trust truth? When I ain't got nothing.
This is my favorite song off We Will Always Love You. I love the MGMT feature. This song highlights why Francis Quinlan is one of the best songwriters of my generation.
The author I read fell from a window.
The new Abnormal was an incredible album, and I would have put every song on there on this list, but obviously I can't do that. Selfless is no exception, and it is one of Julian Casablancas' best vocal performances. Haim absolutely killed it on this hook. I could listen to it for hours. I never thought I'd be saying I love pop metal, but it's 2020. Poppy made me love pop metal. I wasn't a huge fan of Hailey's new album, but I thought this was a really good sound for her. This is folk pop at its finest. I love the narrative and storytelling here.
If I just showed up at your party, would you have me?
Hilarious and has an amazing bass line. This is a pretty simple indie rock song, but I love how down to earth it is. This is the creepiest, catchy song I've ever heard. Sadistic is super underrated and you guys should go give him a listen. Super catchy hyperpop song with some really great features. I don't even know what genre you'd consider this, all I know is I like it a lot. This is how you make PC music. This song is ridiculously smooth. Chloe and Holly are super underrated.
I'm just with the crew. We ain't out here looking for boo.
This song is super ominous and should be added to every single Halloween hip-hop playlist that exists.
I'm conservative and fucking and nervous that she would rush him, but murder wasn't discussed.
This beat is incredible and Charlie is the only person who could have sung over it this good. I like night drive type songs and this fits that vibe perfectly. I think 070 Shake created a new subgenre called space hop and I am all for it. When this first came out, I could not stop listening to it. It is an anthem. I didn't like Childish Gambino's new album much at all, but this song absolutely blew me away. If the whole album sounded like this, it would easily make my top 10 of the year list. There is love in every moment under the sun. Fever Blush only has like 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, so if you get the chance, go check out their self-titled project. It's a really good mix of shoegaze and pop punk, and Tangerine's a good example of that. This is the best closer of 2020. There is so much emotion in here, and the instrumental build-up of the song is amazing. Japanese shoegaze is something else. This song is noisy, it's grating, and it's definitely not for everybody, but I absolutely love it. It was tough to pick a song from Circles, but I had to go with Woods. I can just feel Mac pouring his heart out on this one. Rest in peace to him.
Things like this ain't built to last. I might just fade like.
Hot take. Solo Dolo 3 is the best installment from the Solo Dolo series.
Yeah, I take it they don't know about it. Yeah, I take it I don't need nobody. Keeping it.
This song is cinematic. The Weeknd took pieces of his old self, new self, and put them together, and it worked perfectly. I love the build-up of the beginning because it makes the second half so much better, and it's just an awesome experience to listen to. Killer Mike has the best verse of 2020 on this song, and it's accompanied by one of the best beat switches of the year also. It's not even that big of a beat switch, but it's so technical that it gets your head bumping. This song is just amazing in general.
You so numb, you watch the cops choke out a man like me until my voice goes from a shriek.
This song is sad, it's weird, and it's a banger. I don't know what else to say to describe this song. It's not experimental rock, but it is at the same time. Since I'm incapable of describing this enigma, maybe you should just go listen to it yourself. Not many rappers can write a song the way Blue does. And when he teams up with Exile, it's some of the best hip-hop I've ever heard. A lot of Blue's lyrics are about growing up and nostalgia, and Exile's production matches that really well. These guys complement each other better than anyone else in hip-hop right now, and in the past. And I think Miles Away is a song I'm going to be bumping for a long time. There's so much to unpack from it, so much to learn from it, and being in my early 20s, a lot of that stuff really hits home right now. It's one of the most bittersweet things I've ever heard, and I like that sound a lot. So Miles Away is my song of the year. Big ups to these guys.
Away from my exes, in search of that next shit. But where was I headed?
Oh, it's finally over. I finally finished the video. Can we get some confetti in here? Can we get some confetti? Just kidding, I don't want to edit that in. I just spent like 4 days on this. So consider this a late Christmas present. If you enjoyed, if I helped you find some new music, consider hitting that like or subscribe button, as it would put a smile on my face, is what it would do. But I would also want to thank you guys for watching, for whoever did watch to the end. I normally don't do videos like this because for some reason I get more nervous when I'm not in front of a camera. I don't know, maybe I'm just like photogenic or something, I don't mean to brag. But I plan on making more, probably, in the future, most likely. Because I have a new PC, I have new editing software, so that's just a heads up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!